I'm live 1 minute before 1:15. I want everyone who said late wake to be timed out for the next 24 hours. I'm live. I'm live at 1:14. Every late wake, I want them banned for 24 hours. I won't take slander anymore. I won't take it. You're telling me I'm here 1:15 and I'm still looking at late wigs? How's it going, boys? Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? Yo, 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 yo. My hair didn't do it. Today's been a hell of a day. I've been up since 11:30 p.m. And it's I've been up since 1:30 a.m. No, 11:30 p.m. Holy shit. Anyway, hello. How's it going, everybody? I see it. What up, what up, what up? Boys. Have you ever played MapleStory? Not once in my life. It's an MMO, right? Our Place? We'll take a little bit of a look at Our Place. I don't know. I don't want to... I feel like a lot of Our Place is injecting yourself in ways that I don't feel like I have a great enough reason, but I do think it'd be cool to be a part of it. You know what I mean? I have an idea. We'll talk about it. I have a good idea, I think. I have a way to inject ourselves more authentically, more organically than like, hey, let's just put a picture of a Ludwig 7 in there. How about we just throw a Ludwig 7 in there and then just destroy an American flag and a trans flag, call it a day. The problem is if you destroy the American flag, you're a lib, and if you destroy the trans flag, you're transphobic. So it's hard, right? It's hard to fuck with Our Place. Rocking a hard place these days, huh? What the fuck? YouTube started doing this thing where they blink, show your support for Ludwig. Give me your money, guys. Give me your money. Blink, blink, blink. Anyway, how's it going, boys? If you didn't see me on Twitter or TikTok, I'll just show you. I'll just show you, dude. I'll just give you a little squeak. A little peek.
On Friday. What are you doing on Friday?
Oh my God, you're doing one of these things. You're doing one of these things. This Friday, like this Friday coming up, like 4 or 5, like 2 days from now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, not much. I think I had maybe a shoot in the morning. That was
okay. That's fine. Cancel it. So I'll have a private jet pick you up Thursday night and fly you over here. Okay? I need you for a video.
How long would it be, Jimmy?
I just need you Friday.
Let me text you in the next hour. I just gotta dot some I's, cross some T's.
Private jet, so.
Great. That's lovely. That's
okay.
That's
just tell me what time Thursday to pick you up. Later, man.
Okay, great. See ya. Cool. Dude, I feel like a whore when he talks to me. I feel like fucking Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
What are you doing?
I actually got a private jet. Holy shit, dude. It was real. That was it. It was real. It was real shit. Yeah. Storytime plus crop incoming. This was it. This was the private jet that took me to North Carolina. Was it nice? Dude, okay. All right, hold up. Storytime, Mr. Beast. Let me tag the entirety of my Discord, fellas. I gotta tag the entirety of my Discord because then they're all gonna whine and kvetch that I didn't tag, and then we're gonna tell the story, and they're gonna come in. They're gonna be like, "Tell us what happened to Mr. Bean." Did you get anything free from Mr. Beast? No. Yeah, a private jet. Yeah. What do you mean no? Yeah. I got a private jet. Yeah. That's enough, right? Someone gets you a free jet ride, like that's enough. You don't gotta get more. You don't get the private jet and then you'd be like, oh, no goodie bags? So no head? Was it an April Fool's prank? I mean, no. I was nervous the entire time. But here's what happened. Here's what happened, right? What's going on? We're doing a little story time. About Mr. Bean. Because Mr. Bean called me up. You guys might have seen it if you were on stream, like last week. It was Wednesday, I think he called, and you just saw the clip, but he was like, "What are you doing Friday? Cancel all your plans. I'm going to get you a private jet." Which this is something Mr. Beast has done to me before. He does this thing where he how do I phrase this in a way that is nice but also honest? Mr. Beast goes through life like he is playing The Sims and he gets to control some of the characters. But he treats the characters pretty well, so they're all kind of happy to be Sims. So like he calls me up and he's like every time he calls me, he's never like, "Oh, dude, like, hey, we haven't hung out in a while. We should catch up. Like, what are you doing like in a couple weeks? Do you have any free time?" It's always like you have 72 hours to decide if you're coming or you're dead to me. And then I sit there and I'm like, what? And usually the opportunity's cool enough that you just, you snap, say yes. You snap, say yes, You snap, say yes. You just go. And so that's what I did in this case. And so he calls me. He says to me that he's going to get me a private jet. I have never flown in a private jet before. I am quite the competent commercial airline passenger. I make sure all my liquids are under 3 ounces and in their own individual bag. I make sure that all my laptops are pulled out. I take anything out of my pockets, my shoes off. I put it in the tray, and I go on with my day. Get to the airport I try to get there maybe an hour before because they start boarding 45 minutes before. Quite a competent. I don't do TSA pre-check, but I do have clear. I have clear, if you know what that is, which gets me through a little bit speedier. I only ever bring a carry-on. I never check in a bag ever. I know how things go. I usually go business. Yeah, I usually go business. Company's dollar, not mine. All right, boss makes $1, I make a dime. Sheesh. That's why I fly business on company time. But for this one, Mr. Bean called me up and he says, "I'm going to get you a private jet." Clunk. I've already told my assistant. That was not a joke. Because I got a text from his assistant like a couple hours later. And his assistant was like, "Hello, here is the flight confirmation. Please show up to this address." Bear in mind that the Friday that I was meant to fly out was April 1st. Which had me a little bit nervous, right? Like part of me was thinking the entire time that I would show up to the airport and it would just be a big old prank. And I don't know. It would be some Mr. Beast joke. I trapped 5 YouTubers in the coldest room on earth for 4 days straight. And it'd be like me, Tubbo, Eric, and fucking Jay Schlatt. And we'd all be like, bump, 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 bump. What are you going to do, fellas? What are you going to do, huh? I guess Mr. Beast got us again. Part of me was thinking that might happen. So I get dropped off for this private jet at and this is the crazy part. I get dropped off for this private jet at 8:15. The jet leaves at 8:30. What? Yeah. That's how it works. It's a walk-on. I didn't know that that's how it worked, but that's what they told me. That's what the assistant texted me. She said, "Oh, yeah, it's just a walk-on. You can show up 15 minutes before." And I was thinking the entire time, I was like, I can get away with a lot of shit. So I packed things that legally speaking, the TSA would never, ever let you do. Things that you cannot get away with. Okay? Yeah. I packed a Sensodyne toothpaste canister, 8 ounces. What are they going to fucking do? Idiots. Absolute buffoons. I had a laptop, a Nintendo Switch, yes, and a camera. Didn't take any of them out to show. Not one item. No, I didn't do that. I did not pack a gummy because North Carolina laws don't really permit you to enter the state with that. And, you know, I respect interstate laws. Okay, I kept it classy, but I did sneak a water bottle in. Okay, I was. So to the TSA, yeah. Say hello to Mr. Lud and Wig. Boarding without a single care in the world. Yeah, that's right. I could have drowned the pilots. I assume that's why. I didn't go in airplane mode the entire time, by the way, too. We're skipping ahead a bit, but that's a fact. I thought about it, too, because I'm the only fucker on that plane. Right? Because I wasn't sure when I was going. Cutie asked me like 15 times. Cutie's like, hey, Ludwig, how many people are going to be on this jet with you? And I'm like, I don't know. I haven't been told shit. All I've been told is that Mr. Beast wants me to be in North Carolina on Friday, and he has gotten a private jet for me to be in that place by Friday. That is it. I don't know what I am there for. I don't know if the jet is real. I don't know who else is coming. That is all I know. Okay, so that's the information I have. I get dropped off at the private jet airport. I walk in. I give them numbers, like a confirmation number. It was like November Tango 54 Bravo, whatever it is. And they're like, oh, great, it's a confirmation. You can exit and walk onto the plane. That's all they say to me. I'm like, okay. So I walk out. I see the plane painted on the side of the plane. November Tango 45 Bravo. It's my confirmation code. It's not a confirmation code. It's just the fucking plane's name. That's how it works. They just give you the plane name, and that's your confirmation code. I'm like, okay. I think I know which plane it is. It's already open. I just walk in. I walk into the plane. The pilots turn around because I make a noise because nobody was there to greet me. Nobody was at the bottom. Really embarrassingly, by the way, I walked up in there was a private jet. So what do you do when you see a private jet? I did this. But the worst thing happened. My flash turned on. As I was recording the video, I was like, oh, fuck, now I'm cringy. Now I'm fucking cringy, dude. Now I'm one of those cringy people who's like, check it out. About to take off in the PJ. Oh, fuck. Not half a Zan in me right now. 13 hours till I land. Jizzy. So I immediately put it away. Pretend I never took the picture. This will come up later. Bear this in mind, but that's what I did. Can we see the video? Yeah, I can show you. I can show you the 15-second video of me cringily taking a... Yeah, here it is. Is this it? Yeah. Shit. That's it. That's all. That's the entire video. It's one of the worst videos of all time ever. Jessica, what's her name? No, not, what is it? Who's the girl who made Friday? Rebecca Black. Rebecca Black's Friday is a better overall video than my video of getting a private jet. And it's less cringe than my video. Anyway, yeah, Jessica Blevin's video about why Ninja is actually poggers and not cringe and not sexist is better than my video. So I board the plane. And nobody's there to greet me, but I know it's the plane because, again, the confirmation number is just the name of the fucking plane. So what I do when I get on is I see both pilots and I go, hello? And the pilot turns around scared. And they're like, oh my God, you snuck up on me. I was like, okay, that's, first of all, crazy. Because when I went into the check-in place, they literally said, your passenger is boarding. So that's crazy because you got a 2-minute heads up, whatever. And then there's two pilots. Here's the crazy thing about the private jet. There is also a flight attendant just for me. And this is the moment of truth. They open the door to the main cabin, right? They open the door, and let me try to see if I can get a picture here. This is the jet. This is not a mock-up of the jet, by the way. This is 1-to-1 the literal jet. Bang. Here it is. And this is my space. This is me. This is my, and it's just me. It's just me. I thought there would be other people for sure. I thought Mr. Beast was getting like, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, whatever it is. It was just me. So I go in, it's 8:30. I sit down in this seat right here. Behind this seat, there's a bed, there is a bathroom, there's like a little kitchenette, a couple more seats. I sit right here and I buckle in, right? Because they're taxiing, they're about to take off. As I buckle in, the flight attendant comes in. She gives me a quizzical look. And she goes, "Would you like anything?" And I don't know what I'm doing here. So I'm like, no, that's okay. I have everything because I packed my own water, but I didn't want to tell her that because I know that you're not supposed to bring water onto a plane because it's above 3 ounces. So I just said, "No, I'm okay. Thank you very much." And she's like, "Okay." And then she goes in the back. She gets like coffee and goes back to the front. I hear, because it's a very small jet, there's not a lot of people on it, the pilots and the flight attendant laughing at me. They're like giggling because I'm like a schoolboy who is buckled up, and I'm like this. I'm like waiting for takeoff politely because you're supposed to, I made sure my seat was fully erect and upright. I was buckled, and I was like, and I had my bag like I didn't even have it strewn away. I had it under a seat. I was like Russell from Up. Yeah, I was like I was like ready to go to camp. You're making a joke, but I did put the tables up because there was a sign that said to put the tables in their full upright position. So I did that because I know plane etiquette, and I could hear them chuckling because I guess they get higher clientele that fly this a lot, that probably go out and they like take their balls out and they start grinding it on everything. And then while the plane's taking off, they're just doing Among Us twerks on the banisters. I don't fucking know. They don't give a shit, I guess. They don't care. They're spraying water everywhere. That's them. Me. And I know they were making fun of me and they weren't laughing at another joke because a flight attendant comes on to the speaker and he feigns doing an airplane takeoff. He goes, "We are flying from LAX to North Carolina. It's going to be about a 4-hour flight." And then he does like a limerick. I can't even remember exactly what it was. But he goes, "Timbuktu, you can see the sky is blue." And then he closes it. I was like, that doesn't seem like what a pilot should say, but that's what he's like, "Timbuktu, the sky is blue." So I'm like, he didn't need to fucking do this for me. I just got owned. I'm just getting owned and bullied by fucking cool Chad pilots in the flight attendant. Still, though, I follow plane etiquette. The plane takes off. It's a 4-hour flight, mind you, which is, I think, lower than a commercial airline flight from the same distance. I don't know if that's a fact, but in my mind, LAX to North Carolina takes like 5 hours commercially. I don't know what they did to skip an hour. I think they actually just glitched through Colorado. I don't know. They BLJ'd through Colorado and skipped it, but they did it fucking fast. The moment we hit the part where you hit max altitude, that's when I was like, blink, I got up and I explored the plane. Every one of these drawers had different snackies. And I was exploring everything. I was opening things up. I was going through. The flight attendant was tucked away. She wasn't even hanging out in this giant area. That's the crazy thing. This plane is like 80% this cabin, like 15% this cockpit with a little flight attendant seat, and then, 5% bathroom in the back. She was sitting up here and not with me. I was like, that's weird. I have so much goddamn room. I felt bad. So I'm exploring. I go into the bathroom. I stole a toothbrush. I stole a bunch of snacks, like the little pretzel circle things. It's like the cookies that are that are circles with peanut butter. Lance's cookies. Anyway, steal a bunch of snacks. Lady comes out. The flight attendant comes out because she was making tea and more drinks for the pilots. And I decide to get my Aiden on, aka I start making small talk. Because she was like, do you want anything? And I didn't want to be like, I felt bad. I didn't want to ask her for something. So I was like, no, that's okay. And then I saw that they had tea, and they had my favorite tea, throat goat. So I was like, oh, you guys got throat goat? She was like, yeah. So I go to make myself some tea, and she stops me, and she's like, no, that's what I do. So she makes me tea, and we start talking. We start chit-chatting. So I'm like, how long you been doing this? She's like, a few years. She tells me how it's a private jet company, and they fly LAX, Miami, and they go all everywhere in between, and she flies like once every day, and how she literally hasn't slept that day because she's flown from Miami to LA, she's going to North Carolina, then back to Miami all in one day. I'm like, holy shit, that's crazy. I offer her to sleep in the main cabin area. She declines. Then she tells me this is crazy. She says, oh yeah. Actually, right before we flew to LA to get you, we dropped off Will Smith. I was like, what? She's like, yeah. It was Will Smith and Jada, and that's who we dropped off right before you. I'm like, no way. There's no fucking way. She's like, yeah, check it out. She turns, big old handprint on her face. I'm like, holy shit. I dap her up for the nice ball joke, and we get to talking a little bit. This is where I find out I didn't think this would have it. Plane also had food. They had like prepared sandwiches, not frozen, just ready sandwiches. And it was like 8 sandwiches just for me. So I'm nom, drinking my throat goat. I thought about getting crazy too. I clearly was like the biggest pussy they'd ever flown ever. Cause she was like, she wasn't even flexing. She was saying it so casually. She was like, yeah, we fly rappers all the time, like Kanye, we've had Jay-Z, Will Smith. I just flew with Robert De Niro and his family. And she was like goading me. She was like, do you want like something to drink? Do you want champagne? Do you want anything to eat? And I'm literally sitting there, and I'm not making this up, with volume 95 of One Piece, mono arc, a throat goat tea, and a tuna sandwich. And I'm looking her dead ass in the eyes, saying, my brother in Christ, this is all I need. And she kind of just giggles and then just walks away. And I'm like, okay, this is me. This is my life. This is where I'm at. I read about half of my One Piece manga. There's a little cot, a little bed. I fall asleep for about 2 hours. Because here's the thing. This flight could not be at a worse time. This flight took off at 8:30. It's a 4-hour flight. That means it lands at 12:30, but that's Pacific time. Eastern time, this lands at 3:30 a.m. I have to wake up at 10:30 for the shoot the next day. So, okay, this is a bit of a tough thing to squeeze, but whatever, it is what it is. Finally, the plane lands. The entire time, by the way, I had never flown in a plane this small. I was a little bit skittish. I'm not necessarily afraid of planes. I kind of do this cathartic thing where every time I board a plane, I think to myself, I am okay with dying in this situation. I trust the pilot. I do the same thing when I enter an Uber as well. I'm actually more skittish in Ubers than planes, though. Turbulence wasn't worse than a normal plane. It was pretty average through and through. Got a little bit tense during the landings, but we all got through it. All right? The only difference is the turns are much more dramatic. In a commercial giant jet, it's like... This one, they're able to just be like, rolling around at the speed of sound, barrel roll. And so, sometimes the pilots get crazy. I was like, oh, okay, all right. But they were Chads. They knew what they were doing. We land, and there I am. I've rested about 2 hours. I've read about half of my volume 95 of One Piece. I've had my throat goat tea. I've had my tuna sandwich, and I've stolen about 5 snacks and a toothbrush. And then I'm getting all my stuff together. Right before I leave, I again enter this seat, buckle up, go in the erect upright position, flip up the dinner table. Flight attendant comes out. She goes, "Oh, how are you getting to your hotel?" And I go, "Oh, I'll just Uber." Here's the thing. I forget that I am living in Los Angeles, which is a different beast. Living in Los Angeles, you get a lot of privilege, okay? You can call an Uber at any time of day. I land in North Carolina at 2:30 a.m. in the whole last morning. There is not an Uber in sight. I call a Lyft and my phone, deadass, just stops searching. That's how Lyft works. I don't know if you've ever experienced this. You can call a Lyft and then it will just stop. You'll open the app again and it'll just be like, maybe try again. It doesn't even tell you that it failed. And I'm like, holy fuck, there's no Ubers in Kansas and North Carolina. So I'm like, I don't have a ride. The pilots are very gracious. They're like, "Oh, no worries. We'll call you a taxi." Again, it's 2:30. Remember this. I have to wake up at 10:30. 2:30. I have to wake up at, no, excuse me. It's 3:30. I have to wake up at 10:30. Okay? 3:30. I have to wake up at 10:30. Fuck. Whatever. I slept 2 hours in the plane. As long as I get like 4 hours of sleep, I should be good. They're like, "We'll call a taxi." The taxi, a 1 hour wait. But I'm like, whatever. Who fucking cares? I'm on a private goddamn jet. I'll just chill on the jet. Whatever. Like, am I really going to bitch about having to wait an hour on a private jet with all the snackies in the world that's all to myself? Oh, boo-hoo. Is what I thought until the pilot came out and then did this. So we're refueling right now to go to Miami. And when we're done, we're going to kindly ask you to leave. That's how we phrase it. We're going to kindly ask you deboard the plane. And he gave me one of these faces. And I hit him back with, okay, that's cool too. That's cool too. I thought in the back of my head, there's no fucking universe ever in the history of ever that if I was Kanye West or Will Smith, that he would say that to me. But fair's fair. I'm not going to, look, I have a jet for a certain amount of time. That's fine. No universe. They're like, "Will, Jada, you have to leave." Because you know what happens next. You know what happens next. So I'm like, oh, fuck. It was an oversight. It was an oversight for Mr. Beast's team. They just didn't think about, they thought I could Uber, but I just can't Uber. So I'm like, fuck. So I wait in the plane for 15 minutes. They kick me off. There's like a little waiting area where the private jet company houses the planes. And I chill there for like 45 minutes. Mostly scrolling through Twitter and reading a bit of One Piece. The taxi arrives at 4:30. Okay? Remember, 10:30 wake up call. I'm like, hey, going to the taxi. Taxi driver, first of all, makes fun of me because we're in like a city. I want to say exactly where, but we're in a city in North Carolina. So I say, hey, can you take me to the city's Hilton Inns? And he doesn't say a word. So I just sit there. And after 45 seconds, he turns back and he goes, "My brother, which one? You got to give me an address." And then looks back straight ahead as if he's like waiting to drive. And I'm like, oh, fuck, okay, sorry. I just assumed like taxi man knows, you know, like you take a taxi in like New York City, you say like, bring me to the lot. And they just fucking know. Whatever. I was playing like it was GTA RP, I guess. So I give him the address and then he starts driving. And this is an old fashioned taxi that has a ticker. If you haven't driven one of these because you're a Zoomer who only does Ubers, there's basically like a little ticker that goes up. It's a little red number, and every like so often it goes up by 50 cents is what it was. And I start recognizing really quick, because I thought Mr. Beast had me on everything, that I only brought 2 things on this trip. In addition to my backpack full of fun things to do in my One Piece manga, I brought an ID and my phone. I didn't bring my wallet. I couldn't find it when I had to leave, so I just didn't have a wallet. I know. I'm not proud of this. I literally did not have my wallet because I couldn't find it. And I thought to myself, oh, my ID will do. Which to this point, by the way, that worked excellently. I want you guys to know when I'm not giving this as a piece of advice. I don't recommend you do this, all right? This is not advice. I want you guys to know this. But you can theoretically walk into a private jet company, tell them the correct number of the plane, and then walk onto a private jet. And there is a chance that they do not check your shit because they did not look at my ID. If you happen to know when a plane's taking off, you could maybe get away with a free flight on a private jet. Because I walked onto that private jet and they looked at me confused, but they just kind of went along with it. They didn't check shit. There was no security. Anyway, I don't have my wallet. So I start asking the guy, I'm like, hey, do you guys have Apple Pay? He scoffs, no. But he doesn't make any more conversation. So I'm like, cool. I start reverting back in time. I'm reaching through my bag and I'm like pulling out things because I'm considering doing the barter system. And I pull out, I'm like, MacBook Air. No. Sony A7 II. No. AirPods could work. Put that in a different pouch. I'm like thinking of how I'm going to barter with the guy. And there's this mounting awkwardness that's building until we finally arrive at my destination and the total bill is about $30. And I look at the guy and I say, hello, man. Are you interested in volume 95 of One Piece manga? Oh, no? Okay. Do you have Cash App or Venmo? Perchance? He gives me the biggest sigh of all time and he's like, I got Cash App. And I'm like, thank God he said Cash App because my Venmo name is Pussy Slayer 69. I pay him with my remaining balance in Cash App, which was very conveniently $45. So I gave him the remaining balance. That was everything. If this drive was like 20 minutes longer, I would not have been able to have paid. I would not have been able to pay. I would have been fucked. I would have been fucked. I would have to do some weird, awkward shit. Maybe I have to drive the taxi for an hour. I don't know. I lucked out big time. I get to the hotel. By this time, it is 5:15 a.m. They are preparing to open breakfast. Again, I have to get up at 10:30. So I'm rummaging around, and I go to the front desk, and I'm like, okay, let's just get my ticket, get out of here. I see nobody at the front desk except for one bell, as if it's the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. So I immediately go, ding. Nothing. Ding. Nothing. Only thing I'm getting is a stare from a guy who is sitting at the breakfast station, like waiting for first picks on the really, really thick scrambled eggs, who's just mad that I'm making dinging noises at 5:15 a.m. So I explore a little bit in the main lobby. They have one of those snack areas. Now, I can't believe this fucking happened. The snack area is full of snacks, similar to the snacks that were stored on the plane in these cabinets. But I already had my pockets stuffed with snacks. I had snackies abreast. So I was looking through and I was like, oh, and I was reading some signs and they stopped serving alcohol at like 2 a.m. I was like, interesting. So I walk out. And then finally a woman comes out and I'm sitting there and she's like, hello, sir. And I'm like, oh, could I check in? I give her my name. She asks for a credit card. And I'm like, oh, it should all be paid for by Mr. Beast Incorporated. She goes, oh, we need it for accidentals. So I have to do the awkward thing where I literally give her my credit card number on my Apple card. Yada, yada, yada. We go through the transaction. Finally, she looks at me. She's like, are you going to pay for those snacks? I was like, what? She's like, you're going to pay for the snacks. Because I had the same snacks on the plane that were in the snack kiosk. The problem is there's no way for me to have paid for these snacks because they didn't have an Apple Pay section. She had to write down my card number, and she could not write them down for the snackies. And so I'm sitting there, and there's two roads I can walk down. One, I can either explain to her how I actually took a private jet because Mr. Beast asked me to fly down, and I had free snacks from the plane. And the snacks actually resembled the snacks that she sold, but they were my snacks, and I'm not stealing them. At 5:30 a.m. on 2 hours of sleep when I have to wake up in 5 hours. Or I have to be like, okay, no, I'm actually just going to give the snackies back. So I gave all my snackies away. They weren't even her snacks. I gave away my Lance's little peanut butter squares. I had like a full-size Snickers bar. I didn't feel bad giving that up because I shouldn't be eating that much sugar anyway. It's like 28 grams. I was like giving her, it was like fucking Mary Poppins. I kept pulling out more and more snacks. Her eyes started to widen. She didn't say a word though. I had like 15 bars by the end of it. She just scoops it all up, plummets it back in her shop, gives me my keys, and I'm off on my way to my room. I get to my room. After I'm done brushing my teeth, settling, changing for bedclothes, getting everything sorted, it is 6 a.m. I'm snacky-less, I'm grumpy, but I'm there. I go to bed. I probably close my eyes and eventually fall asleep at 6:30, and before I know it, it's 10 a.m. and I'm up. I've slept about, I would say maybe like 5 hours, probably on and off, you know, and then this is where I make my first mistake. I'm supposed to meet them for a shoot. Now, I have never, ever done a Mr. Beast shoot before. I don't even know what I am doing at this shoot. I know there is a shoot. I know I'm a part of the shoot. I don't know exactly what I'm doing at this shoot. It's my first mistake. The other mistakes were minor. Not bringing a credit card, I wouldn't call a mistake. I would call it a blunder. So this is Act 2. Yes, Act 2. Act 2 is Act 1 was getting there. Act 2 is the filming. Day of filming. So I don't know what I'm doing again. I'm in some random ass city in North Carolina that I don't fucking know. And I show up and I leave my bag in the hotel room. I do not know my flight back when it is. All I know is Mr. Beast said he only needed me Friday and I would be back Saturday. Because I told him I had to be back Saturday because I'm going to hang out with some friends later today. Literally today. This is Saturday right now. I'm not going to spoil anything from the Mr. Beast video, no, but I'll tell you general stuff to make the story interesting without ruining a video. I leave my bag, which includes my One Piece manga, my MacBook Air, my AirPods, my camera, but ignore that shit. My One Piece manga that I'm halfway read through. So I bring just my phone, I bring my ID, and I go in with one of Mr. Beast's assistants, who we will call Kyle, who is a very sweet man, who's trying to explain to me what's happening. And the only way I can accurately represent this person is they are like a younger Martin Freeman. You guys know the actor Martin Freeman? He played Holmes in BBC's Sherlock. He was also in a couple Marvel things. Martin Freeman, yeah. He's Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit as well. He's in the Black Panther, yeah. Phenomenal actor. But he plays a very nervous, very like rapid character. And this guy happens to also be British. So again, I have no fucking... Yeah, he's Tim from the UK's Office. Hitchhiker's Guide. He's done a lot of things. He played Watson, not Holmes. My bad. He's done a lot of things. Anyway, he is trying to explain to me what is happening. They have already started filming for the day. And basically, he is like, Yeah, so you are basically going to be doing part of it, like a co-hosting role for this Mr. Beast thing, and there's 8 different sections throughout the day, and I didn't realize this. You know, like Mr. Beast's like bounty hunter videos, and like his like being chased by FBI, all those ones. He does all of this in the span of a day, right? All of these things happen in the span of a day, and you can kind of tell when you watch because it goes to nightfall. But that is not how things are conventionally filmed, right? Like this, if this was filmed by a professional studio, you would have it broken up over several days. You would have planned shoots. You would do the shoots. You maybe keep some time advantage. That's how a reality TV show would do it, right? That's how The Amazing Race would do it. That's how it would be done in a professional sense. But Mr. Beast does not do it like that, which I think gives it a realness to it, and like a inconclusivity on what the next thing will be. But it also makes the day of the shoot a fucking nightmare. Not to say that it was not well planned, but he has like 8 to 10 huge ideas. These aren't part of the actual video, but it's like, we're going to launch the largest firework in the world, and the firework is going to blind him, and then I'm going to escape in an SUV, and then we're going to take one SUV, and we're going to drive it off a cliff, and then while it's driving off, we're going to blow it up, and I'm going to fly out, but it's not me, it's a dummy, and he's going to think it's me, and that's parachuting down, but secretly, I have entered onto a private jet, and I'm flying to Antigua. And his videos are like Dwight Schrute's monologues in The Office, where Dwight Schrute's like, I'm going to tell her I'm going to Paris. I lied. I go to London. I'm in London at Cafe Nero for 4 days. And that's what it's like, right? But that's what it's actually like when you're filming. So the reason I am there is because Mr. Beast has all these things planned out. But if the chase, if the people happen to be faster than Mr. Beast, I need to be at like the next location. This is not a leak. No leaks here. I just need to be prepared. Not going to say specifically what the bits are because that's the meat of it. But I am basically like backup Mr. Beast. So I'm like at the next spot where something is supposed to happen, introducing it, and then if Mr. Beast is late, I will be the one introducing it. But if he happens to make it on time, then he basically replaces me. I am basically a backup actor, with occasionally dropping a few funny ha-has. I'm the understudy, yeah. Which I'm also, by the way, flattered to be accepted as the role for. I mean, I'm flattered. It's still a pretty sick thing, right? It's still a pretty sick thing. That I'm able to stand there and I can be like, I invited 100 YouTubers to come and you have to cross the river of jizz in under 5 minutes or you lose $100,000. That's, I like that. I like that. And then I can also do the Orange Justice, just to add a little funny ha-ha. So we're going through it. And it's a whirlwind day. Like, we go to one point, drive to another, drive to another, drive to another. I have never seen more of a state ever in my life. If I get GeoGuessr, North Carolina comes up, it's automatic for me. We must have traversed like a couple hundred miles. I'm not even kidding. They had it's crazy. They're fucking crazy people. They'd be like, yeah, we have a warehouse here. It's 50 miles away. And we go. And at one point, this is a quick aside. At one point during this journey, as we are filming this, I happened to meet Nolan's parents. I happened to meet Nolan's parents. Nolan, if you don't know, part of Mr. Beast. I happened to meet them. And his parents, very sweet, very funny. His dad is way funnier than Nolan. And they stop me and they say, hey, could we get a picture? Our daughter loves you. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'm flattered. That'd be awesome. So we take the picture, snap, and we go off. And Later that day, Nolan comes up to me and he's like, you took a picture with my parents, didn't you? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, they told me. They thought you were Sap Snap. That's what they said to me at the Red Lobster at dinner. They said you were Sap Snap. That's why they wanted a picture with you. When they showed the picture they took to their daughter laughed and said, ha ha, why do you never meet the cool people? She recognized me and said those words that hurt me. Sapnap, eat shit. Now, I'm not going to spoil, again, a lot of what happens in the day. We'll eventually react to this video when it comes out. But the only additional thing that I will tell you, and this is crazy, at one point, the shoots get so chaotic. So many things are happening. You have to get to the next spot, the next location, the next bit so instantly that everybody left me because I stalled taking a picture with Nolan's parents. Everybody was gone except for me and Nolan's parents. I looked up and it was just me and them. And they were all gone. And I called my guy, Kyle. I was like, where are you? And he hops on the phone. He's like, well, Jimmy asked me to come with him, so I went with him. Right. Maybe you can find... He's stalling. And this is where I'm done being beta wig. Because the entire day we had been driving in like a Dodge Charger, like some rental they had. And Kyle had been driving. I'd been shotgun the entire time. And the whole entire day, he kept saying to me, I don't know where the keys are. They're somewhere in this car because it's one of those push-to-start cars. So I just fucking steal it. I'm like, don't worry about it. Just send me the address. Clink. I steal the Dodge Charger. And I'm just going by myself now. I don't even know why. I don't even know if they need me. You know, because I've again, if Jimmy's there, I'm less important. I'm more so just orange justicing in the back. But I'm like, fuck it, baby. Sometimes you gotta take the wheel. Sometimes you gotta take the bull by the horns. Grand Theft Auto. It's the second crime I've done that day after bringing 3+ ounces of water on the plane. And I'm driving through North Carolina, ripping through the streets. I get to the last spot, and we end the day. And I can't spoil anything, but it's a fucking crazy shoot. The video will be insane. These guys recorded for, I shit you not, 11 hours. 11 hours of nonstop going from shoot to shoot to shoot to shoot. Okay? Crazy things. The only thing I can safely spoil is I met the people at Hacksmith who made a real working lightsaber. And I can spoil this because Mr. Beast posted it. This is a real thing that they made. I got to play with it. This is, by the way, this will be like maybe 30 seconds of the video. Like that's what it's like shooting. Like if I get my hands on this, I'm like, okay, maybe I can pump out 5 videos from this. You know what I mean? I'm like Charlie. Like I'll post a video and it's just me playing with it for 30 minutes uninterrupted and just slashing it around. Mr. Beast is like, oh, great, we got a real working lightsaber. Let's use it for 30 seconds. So I met these guys, super sweet guys, super sweet, very, very talented people. And that was just one part of it. They shoot for 11 hours. After the shoot, I was talking. It sounds fake. Well, the audio is attached. It's not that's not the sound that the plasma or whatever that makes. That's an attached audio that the backpack makes. That obviously that's a fake sound, but it's attached to it. It does make that noise in real life though. It's like added noise. Anyway, that's just the 11-hour shoot day. When we were done, I was talking to Chris and Chandler, and they were like commiserating over the day, and they said this, which blew my mind. They went, "Yeah, what an easy day." Although Chris said it in his like very thick accent, he was like, But damn, I wish I'd throw a dead cat in the tree if I had another day like that again. And I was like, amen. Semper Frag. But I was thinking to myself, like, how is that an easy day? It was an 11-hour shoot, and things like went well. It's going to be a great video, but there's also things that went phenomenally wrong. You guys remember that video that Mr. Beast posted a while ago? It was basically his failed videos. It's called Videos I Could Not Upload, and he shows little bits of things they've attempted over the years that have just totally flopped. Several things in that day happened. They had amazing things. They had a real life lightsaber. They had so many things that I don't want to spoil. But they also had things that just totally flopped. Like they had like one was like a huge giant. I don't even know if I can leak this. I might not be able to leak this. I might not be able to leak this. This is what wasn't in the video. But they had insane shit that just failed. That won't be in it. On an 11-hour shoot. And that was an easy day. And I was just thinking, like, fuck, what's a hard day? What's a hard day? You know what I mean? What makes you sweat? What makes you struggle? I won't leak it because they, again, might try this again in the future, that singular bit. But for example, I'll just show you a piece of this video.
Into a wall. Another video that never got uploaded was a video where we built a city out of bouncy castles.
Like, this is the type of stuff, like,
another video that never got uploaded was a video where we
the video's gonna come out, but they go to like this, and maybe like all the bouncy things suddenly deflate because you know, some massive shortage. Like, that's the type of thing that'll happen, but like the video still comes out. You don't even know. That's how fucking crazy it is. That's how crazy it is. And it just kind of blew my mind a little bit. It blew my mind a little bit. The first time I went to visit Mr. Beast, I left, and you guys will remember this because I said on stream, I was like, I'm going to end daily uploads, and I'm going to start uploading only bangers because that's what Mr. Beast always says. Have you ever talked to Mr. Beast about how to become a YouTuber? He's like, yeah, all you got to do is just upload bangers. Like, if you just upload bangers, you'll just get a lot of views. Just upload a banger. And he makes it sound so easy, you know? Yeah, all you have to do is just buy a house. It's low interest rates. Just buy a house and then refinance the mortgage, and then you just have money. Like, he makes it sound like that. But he has a point. I mean, he does upload bangers. And that's what I thought I would do. And then quickly I learned that, like, what the fuck is the difference between a banger and a non-banger for me? Are they even that noticeable? You know, like, if I look through the videos I've uploaded, yeah, I think that the Elden Ring one's kind of a banger, but like, I also think this one's kind of a banger. But it didn't do that much better than, like, You Laugh, You Lose, but it's actually funny. You know what I mean? I gave my stream $50,000 and this is what they sent me. That's kind of a banger. It did as good as me and Mizkif doing Bro vs. Bro. To me, they're never that different, you know? And I quickly pivoted, and I'm like, you know what? Mr. Beast is not the guy that I think I can emulate. And especially after this shoot, no. That's not the guy I'm trying to be. It's great. He has a phenomenal team. It's a pro production. This is my guy. If there's a guy that I'm like, oh, that's the life I want to live, it's Charlie uploading 4 times a day, a couple videos getting a few mil, a couple videos getting a few 100,000. Bing, bang, boom. Seems like he puts zero effort. Naturally, just the most charismatic human on earth. That's who I'm trying to be. That's my GOAT. And that's been solidified after returning. No universe that I'm going to exit this experience being like, yeah, I'll be Mr. Beast. It's Moist Critical. I think that's the guy who I look at. And there's definitely times, like, for sure, where big productions, things like Mogul Money are the things that I look at and like, that was sick. That was hype. And there's a lot of live events that I'm working on, which, you know, aren't just me sitting in front of a camera chatting. But my day-to-day driver, after leaving especially, it's Charlie. So anyway, that was it. We finished the shoot day. I go to hang out, and this is where mistake comes back. I left my bag at the hotel. I am now 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. I don't even fucking know. I am hours away from my original place in a very different city in North Carolina at Mr. Beast's place, hanging out with him and a few of his friends. And I'm like, oh, fuck. My bag. And I'm like, oh, no. And this is how crazy his team is, though. Because I kind of bring up that I'm like, oh, I left my bag. Because I didn't know. I didn't know when my return flight was. He had a person who was ready on deck to make the drive. I don't even know who. I feel terrible. Who made the drive, not only got my bag, but got my manga, which was on the nightstand totally separate. They would have had to have searched through the room a bit. And brought it to him. Insane. Insane. They have runners on deck. It's like, it got to the house at 1 a.m. And I was like, we watched Ranking of Kings. I have to say this, quick aside, Chris is so funny. I never really realized, because although I watched pretty much of all of Mr. Beast's main channel videos, I never really watched Mr. Beast React or Mr. Beast Gaming. Especially just Mr. Beast Gaming, because it always felt too childish for me, you know? I'm more interested in, you know, cum jokes in penis. And these are much more like, you know, to me, it's always been like, yeah, this would be cool if I was 10 years younger. But I just hung out with Chris for like a couple hours. That guy, dude, he's just nonstop. He's just nonstop, just fucking dropping bangers left and right. Yeah, I showed him a bit of Ranking of Kings. And then we enter, gentlemen, Act 3. Act 3, where, that was a tough one. Act 3 is that I have to make it back here to LA, because I have a specific thing. I'm supposed to hang out with Cutie today, and the only real direct flight from Raleigh to LAX, like the main commercial, because I somewhat, you know, one, greedily and selfishly, but also stupidly thought, I was like, you fly private jet here, you fly private jet back. He Pretty Woman'd me, okay? But it wasn't the good ending of Pretty Woman. You know, Mr. Beast, we had a great time. I thought I did a great job. But after he was done with me, it was back to commercial Carl, okay? Back to flying commercial, you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with commercial. Hey, that's all I've ever flown before. I'm not going to become a guy who's only private jet Andy. But the only direct flight that exists from Raleigh to LAX was too late. I would have arrived at like 8 p.m., something crazy, right? And so my Act 3 begins in Jimmy's shower. He has a really great shower. So I took a shower in that. And then taking a taxi ride to the airport. And it was, oh my God. It was just, I'm not going to regale you with the tales because everyone likes to tell you about their shitty travel experience. But it was back to back to back, like 2 connecting flights. Flight started at like 5 a.m., 0 sleep. I finally arrived. It was 11 hours of travel in total. 11 hours. The flight there, walk on, 15 minutes, 4 hours, land, get there. Flight backs, 14 hours. Just 3 times longer. Brutal. Brutal. And here I am. I am on, I would assume, because it was like a 3-hour flight, a 3-hour flight, a 3-hour flight, like a fucking 2-hour drive, whatever it was. I am probably on 5 hours or 4 hours of sleep maybe, but the sleep was like this. Every 5 seconds, just panicking and looking around. And I got no free snackies. Yeah, I was basically just Julia Roberts from Pretty Women, but at the end of the movie, Richard Gere didn't actually want to make love with me. He just was done with me after showing me off to his friends. Mr. Beast treated me out to a nice weekend as an escort, and then when he was off and done with me as the escort, it was GG. It was GG. But also a pretty sick experience. A pretty sick experience, and in literally 36 hours, I left to go to North Carolina. I filmed a video with Mr. Beast, and I came back, which is cool. And you know what? Hey, it wasn't all for naught. It wasn't all for naught, because not only will I be in a Mr. Beast video, also got 3 million views on TikTok. Let's fucking
This Friday,
go!
like this Friday coming up, like 4 or 5, like.
Would you do it again if he asked? Yeah, absolutely. I would probably want a little more details, though. That's the only thing I would want, a little more details on return flight and exactly what I'm doing beforehand. It was worth it, though. Because, look, I mean, what did I lose? I lost 1 day of streaming. And I'm already back today. I get to stream today, and I get to hang out with Cutie today. I mean, shit, that's the dream. Next time, I'll just bring my wallet. Yeah. Next time I'll actually bring the wallet. And that was it. That's the journey of me going to North Carolina and being Mr. Beast's escort for the day. Which was crazy. And you know what's actually really cool too? Because it is sick to make videos and upload videos and for videos to get views on my channel, right? Like, I'm cool with that. But now I will have been in a Mr. Beast video and a Michael Reeves video in the same month. I mean, that's pretty epic. That's pretty goddamn epic. How much will I actually be in the video? What if they cut me? Wait. Okay, I didn't want to spoil too much, but there were certain sections where I did intros and I filmed them, and then Mr. Beast came and then refilmed the intro without me. No, I didn't get paid. Should I have been? What's going on? Guys, what's going on? What are you guys talking about? Oh, and I've also been in another YouTube video. You know what it reminded me of? I will say this. The grind that Mr. Beast is on, I will say the only other person who I think has exemplified that dedication to YouTube is Tommy Innit. No memes. Because I did also a shoot with Tommy Innit when I was in the UK. And I didn't really tell you guys the story about it. But the video just came out today.
This video, I gathered some of my funniest YouTuber friends, and we have this huge water park for 24 hours.
And he does a similar, I think, level. I imagine if Mr. Beast did this, though, he would have the water park for 24 hours, and then he'd have an amusement park for 24 hours, and then he'd have, like, the Eiffel Tower for 24 hours, and then he'd have, like, you know, the rest of the Antarctica for 24 hours. You went to Stoke? No, this is not in Stoke. It was in Coventry. Coventry.
The only twist, one of them is the hunter. If they tag us all within the hour, they win and we have to leave. This was hilarious, intense, and just very wet. Also, this month, YouTube has unsubscribed 60,000 of my subscribers, and I don't really know why. But
Okay, Tommy, Tommy, they didn't unsubscribe 65,000 people. 65,000 people willingly hit the unsubscribe
This
button.
month, YouTubers unsubscribed 60,000 of my subscribers.
I hate to break it to you, brother. 65K people said no megalol. Check the description. Friends plus. What do you mean friends plus Ludwig? If Jay Schlatt is the father of Tommy Innit, then I am the mother who carried that fucker for 9 months. And this is what I get? Oh, I called him on Discord and he just texted me back. He messaged me back. I called him. He's too good. He didn't answer the call. He didn't answer the call. He just said he's in the car. You know when you're in the car and for whatever reason the phone just stops working because it's 1983 and not 2022? I said you put my what? This is why, I mean this with the utmost sincerity. I genuinely believe that there should be a rule where if you check a box, you do not have to communicate with children. I just don't want to have to talk to them. Reverse the roles. Reverse the roles for a moment, fellas. Why are children allowed to say, suck it to me? That should be a felony for them, a reverse felony. He's 18 in 5 days. I am going to fight you in 5 days. Actually, that's pretty much all I told him when I saw him. In the UK, I said, the moment you turn 18, I'm going to fight you.
Subscribers, and I don't really know why, but I'm back and posting, so please do consider subscribing if you enjoy. Also, huge announcement! It's merch time! I spent 2 years working on this, and thank you, and enjoy the video.
Come on, we'll defeat us! Come on, Freddy! I'm not dying today, baby! Oh, there they are! How are you so mobile?
So this video was basically us in a water park, and then one person would hunt us all down, which was Jacksepticeye, and then his other British friends and I would all hide while sipping little cappuccinos from Cafe Nero, just sipping on hot cum from Cafe Nero, big specialty out in the UK.
Yeah, he's so agile. Tom, go. We'll see you in a bit. I'll see you on the other side. Oh, come on! It's time for the hunter to go to work. And at last I see the... No one's here.
It's completely wrong. There was one person there.
I'm gonna get him.
We all had GoPros and filmed ourselves.
Smell blood.
I've never really vlogged, so I sat through this somewhat awkwardly, unsure of if I was being funny or cringe, filming myself saying things like, wow, a lot of water in this park.
Oh wait, am I cornered in here? Ah! Okay, no, we gotta go. You better run! Okay, we're... Holy shit. That's cheating! Oh my god. Oh, we just did that! Get back here! Ah! Ah! Oh my god!
The park was just by ourselves.
I'm gonna catch
And there were
you.
as many employees as us there, if not
How
more.
did he do this?
Are you taller than my flipper? Of course I am, you pussy.
Oh wait, we've got the view.
That guy's funny. Fuck, I forget his name right now. Why am I forgetting? I'm actually such a bad friend. James Marriott. James Marriott is incredibly funny.
We're in a cam.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, sometimes when you find a YouTube channel that has 1 million+ subscribers and you think to yourself, how have I never heard of this channel ever? And how do they have 1 million+ subscribers? And you click on one of their videos and you watch it for 15 seconds and you're like, I still don't get it. And then you move on with your day. This is the opposite of that. I get why he has 1 million+ subscribers. He's really funny.
Task's done. He's venting. That sussy backer.
Oh, the names are here.
Stupid coming over. Oh, what an idiot. Can't believe that luck.
Wait, we have security cameras?
No?
No.
What do you mean? No, we're on the same team.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no, I get it. I'm the American. No, I get it.
You want to go do some weight?
They bullied me for being American.
Get a low shot. Give us a pressure. Okay. Watch this.
This is the marathon.
Guys! Oh, he's alive. Ludwig. What? Jack was there, and I like hopped the fence. What? I need to bring. Do you know where Freddie and Bilzo are?
No. No idea.
Fred, we've not hung out in a while. Let's just have. He's like what? 5'6". He's not catching anyone. It's a bit of shit, isn't it?
They're not going to.
I thought the water park was fun.
We have such a good advantage point here. Yeah, it's great.
Except for being bullied by 5 British people.
Hello, Jack! No! I was so close. I hate the UK! Oh my god! That was the worst experience of my life! And I had UK breakfast this morning.
I will tell you, it was steep. It was insane. You go into this tube thing, and then the floor just releases from under you, and you fall, and it's just straight down. And I had a full English breakfast. I almost yacked, man. UK breakfast is decent, by the way. I won't shame it. It's actually decent.
I can't do this, man. I'm getting rid of the flippers. I'm ready, Robbers.
Oh, Freddie! Bill! Wait, do we trust them? I can't trust him. Hey, stay there! What do you mean, stay here? He was at the top.
No, okay, British breakfast is good. It's just crazy that British people have decided that they are okay with eating 2,000 calories at 9 a.m. like psychopaths. But if I am going to be saying that, that's the pot calling the kettle black, because Americans have decided that it's okay to have 45 grams of sugar and then be like, that's part of your daily nutritious breakfast. Dink. Like, come on, you know what I mean? We are both dumb here.
He was at the top. Get to the other side.
Ludwig, I worked at the on the last location you filmed, you know, with the fat man not leaking. I was supposed to be off work at 8 and didn't leave till 1 a.m. I missed a paper deadline for your film. Brian, it was not my film, first of all. Second of all, thanks for your work.
Side now.
Oh my god!
Okay, everyone's screaming. I'm scared.
Get the area.
Dude, I'm funny.
Get in the tunnel with me.
This place is 15 minutes from my house. It's actually pretty hype.
Wait, you stay there and I'll tell you to stay there. I'm getting sprayed.
Where's Bill? I've lost everyone. I'm alone.
Two-time.
This drone is... Hey! Get out of here!
Hi! He's right. I'll protect you.
Where? No, he isn't. Where? What?
This is fine. In my element. Thriving.
You wait there, Whis!
I love James Marriott.
Where are you going, Piggy?
He wore flippers for about half of it to try to escape.
He was there. We gotta go, Freddie.
I'm in a corner. I'm fine. It's okay. If you're seeing this, there is an Irish man and he is chasing me.
Jack's too into character.
Stop running again! Fuck it! You and me! This is where we stand! I'm sorry, brother!
What a bad duel. What a bad duel. I want you to keep in mind who's getting eliminated, because it explains how Tommy is problematic.
We're all gonna go down it and we're gonna get stuck in the middle, alright?
Yeah, we will. Okay, Freddie, get your legs up. Freddie, get your legs up. Slow us down.
Oh, I'm getting breaking,
Okay, Freddie, slow it. Freddie, stand up. Nothing can stop us.
These are adults, right? No, I think the only adults are like me, Jack, and James. Everyone else is like 17, 18 at most. I'm 10 years older than everyone here except for Jack.
Stay strong, my brothers. So many stairs. They're not here. Those sons of bitch.
18 is an adult. Yeah, I mean, technically, but when you're 26, almost 27 years old, these are all fucking kids. Like, you know what I mean? These guys are all kids. They're all fucking kids who just, like, were mercilessly roasting me with their little baby UK accents. They don't know shit. Not that I know shit, but, like, comparatively.
What he must do? Oh, my ass!
I said except for James and Jack.
Oh, no, I'm not moving. This is bad.
Wait, can we have a look?
He got stuck, so we have to turn the water off.
Oh, wait.
What?
He completely got stuck and then he tried walking.
That would be insane if someone got stuck, and so we're responsible.
We tried our best, right?
We really did. This just isn't working out for me.
We can just see the edge of his dinghy.
Wait. Jack! Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Are you fucking kidding?
Guys, he's coming up, he's coming up.
Okay, Freddie, you know what we have to do. Go. Oh, can I go? Can I go? Not yet? No. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're so dead! Oh my god.
Narrow escape. Alpha.
Bio whisker. Oh, holy shit! Keep going! Away I go. Oh, fuck you! Get out of here! Get out of here! Hey, Ludwig!
I hate drones.
Oh my god! Ah! No, coming after me! No, why are we doing this? Nowhere to run, piggy! I'm gonna distract him! Listen here, bitch! Listen here! You're dead! Oh, distract him, Ludwig! No, Tommy! Ludwig, run! Ludwig!
I sacrificed myself for Tommy here. And then Jack made noises like Mr. Krabs getting money. Why? Because I thought it was a really great metaphor on how I sacrificed saying boys the plan is simple for Tommy to take it and then become a 10 times larger YouTuber.
The plan was simple! He was a noble warrior. Here's what we do, guys. We hide in this.
By the way, the fact that me and James got eliminated first is fatphobic. Tommy's problematic.
Look, listen, we're not going to be good if we don't have...
You're saying cringe, but Tommy in it followed me around and said, boys, the plan is simple. The plan is simple. And then after we were done filming this, we hung out in the water park for a bit in the wave pool, and he played Count What You Have Now, Mono Sashi, for the uninterrupted 5 minutes and lip synced the entire thing in music video style to me passionately, like a couple of children would do in front of their parents, and that's what I was dealing with. That's what I was about. And then he put me in the title, and he had the audacity to say friends plus Ludwig. So that's where I'm at.
Have downtime.
No, that's true. We can just float for a bit.
Downtime. Come here, you motherfuckers. I love downtime. Freddy and fish. Downtime. Guys, what are you? Downtime. Nowhere to run. Guys. Oh, guys!
I'll kill you!
Where are you gonna go, Tommy?
Backwards!
Let it go! Nowhere to go, Tommy. Just you and me.
Hey!
Oh, I love Tommy. Tommy's great. Alpha?
I see blood in the water. No. No, God! No!
Second person to sacrifice himself for being Tommy. For two people sacrifice themselves for Tommy. I'm starting to just get the feeling that Tommy's just kind of shit at this.
His blood is on your hands, Tommy! You're next!
What do you think about my forehand? I don't usually take it out.
Oh. Yeah. Go! Release the pod! Oh, God! I'll get you, Tom Simon! Get me here! I'll get you! Nothing's gonna stop me!
It's a bit of plot armor. Yeah, we'll do our place after.
No. Run! There's nowhere left to hide!
sacrificed myself for Tommy, and I don't think it was that well. I'm noticing a theme here.
Dude, I think they cut all this out, but the funniest part of this was us three just sitting there, and we just had a podcast, and we just talked for an hour, vlogging into our cameras, shooting the shit.
Because of you!
Release the podcast, Tommy!
Fred! Die like the coward you are. And one more for your family. He's dead, Tommy. Oh, no. He's dead, and so are you. We go now.
How did you die?
Oh, I sacrificed myself.
He's useless. Little pig. Come out and play.
Release the lottery cut, Tommy!
Who was that?
Ludwig deserves the uncut version! Like his mother wanted.
Like the coward you are.
Who is it?
Tesco delivery.
I think you've got the wrong number.
You gotta accept a Tesco delivery.
Okay.
If you zoom out and just take this moment right here, I think Jack could end up on a list. Like that 3 seconds. You know what I mean? You guys.
Okay. See, I can get used to this. In fact, biggest time this old dog rested his paws. Oh, yeah. Why are you wearing socks?
Mate, no free feet pics. What are you saying?
Amen. Surely Jack pretended to be gone. Surely.
Go inside! No. Distraction. Nothing there.
We watched a Michael Reeves video on Thursday.
He has to die.
It is a goated video.
Buddies! No, but I have no idea what I hide in with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so dead.
This is bad.
Tommy,
This is a ball.
gentlemen, let's link arms. You'll never stop me.
You're gonna have to go through us.
Okay, this giant thing behind him is like this U-shaped thing where you go down and then you go down and then you do like this. And me and James Marriott went on it on a double tube. And I don't think they should have let us do that because there was no signs for weight excess. But we are the heaviest men there. And when we went up, I swear to God, James Marriott almost flipped over at the top because we went too fast and fucking killed me. And then I would have flipped over and killed him.
Get in, wrap around. Get him in. Go. No.
How does it feel?
Major danger.
What's all this about?
Go, little rock star.
Game over, boys. Go. I'll get you.
Bum, bum, bum,
I'll see you
bum.
on the other side.
Are you watching the new Internet Story video? Maybe tomorrow.
I'll get you, Tom.
You enjoy fitness? What? Do you enjoy fitness?
Send this dick in your mouth.
I can see it.
Get him.
No.
It's so easy to get a British guy with that. Because that's how they fucking talk casually. Oh, yeah, I proper enjoy fitness. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, proper enjoy fitness. Punching, is it punching him?
Losers! It's all mine! I have it all to myself!
You guys want to just like get food?
Bye, Jack.
Guys! Wait! Guys! Wait!
Tommy in it. Anyway, that was that. To the police! Okay, boys. If you haven't heard, r/place is a Reddit thing that existed 5 years ago. April 1st, 2017 was the first iteration of this. And it was basically a place where people could build anything they wanted. And it's actually kind of awesome. I believe, yeah, here it is. So here's the original R place. The idea of it was simple. It was an April Fool's thing. You could place a single pixel, and then you had a 5-minute cooldown. And there's a lot of history with the original one. And as you can see, there's the giant blue corner in the bottom right. There was the tragedy of Darth Plagueis. And it changed a lot. It was up for a total of 72 hours. A lot of flags made their way there. The Mugiwara One Piece Pirates. A lot of great memes. The giant He-Man with the rainbows shooting out. And it's something that the final thing of it is like probably the largest collection the largest collective art piece in the world, I imagine, right? I don't know if that's bold to say, but I think that's what Play says. It's the largest collective art piece in the world. And that's what it became. And it has never once been repeated. It disappeared forever. Vanished like the Avatar. And for 5 long years, our place was a thing of the past. This is where it ended up. Pretty fucking amazing, by the way. There was the Mona Lisa, who almost became a demon, then turned back to normal. There was Germany. There was Osu. A lot of great things. It is back. It is back, and it is bigger than ever. Not just better than ever, bigger than ever. They've like doubled or tripled the size of it. This is all of it. And the thing about it that changed from 5 years ago is live streamers. Live streamers have completely changed what it means to join r/place. As you can see, there's a lot of references to Twitch, YouTube, whatever communities there are. Because they inherently hold tens of thousands of armies of people to place pixels wherever they want. So as you can see, you have Myth, SFan, Zoil right here, right? You have different references to streamers. I think Pay Money Wubby exists in this corner. DGG has their own little square in this. This was made by Asmon Gold. This entire section was made by Soda Poppin. Hassan! All right, Mizkif has a section somewhere right here. Melee has a section. And I want to add to our mark to r/place. Now, here's the thing. I want it to be authentic. I think there's a lot of people who inject themselves in inauthentic, inorganic, even cringy ways where it's just their face and nothing more. They're a war profiteer profiteering off of more internet war. But there is something that does deserve its picket fence, its place in the sand. Let me see if I can find it. Boys, where is it? Where is it? There it is! Who changed the yard to the tard? All right, I'm noticing we have an inherent problem when a single pixel can change yard to tard. Okay. All right, that's a problem, guys. That's a problem. We might want to lower the Y a bit. We might want to thicken it. Is this Atrioc in the Glizzy Gang? S3K has their own square? How? How? How did S3K swing that? Chat, when does this end? I need to know that. When does this end? April 4th. So it ends in 2 days. Okay, so we have a bit of time. Is it at what time, April 4th? Do you know? Is it midnight of April 4th or midnight of April 3rd? The yard's getting boomed right now. The yard is kind of getting boomed. I was watching Mizkif. He had like 50,000 viewers last night. He was making alliances and he had wars against bronies and shit. It was getting kind of crazy. Look, I don't think I want to try to carve out a single square, boys, where we put like a Ludwig 7 and we're like, hee hee. Although I do think it'd be funny if as a community, we tried to add a pimple to as many different faces as possible. It's a simple goal. Rather than just get your own little marked square, we could change every single face on this painting. All it requires is a red dot in a great spaced click. Already it's happening. Look. Look. Already you can find pimples. Now the way it works, if you guys don't know, is all you have to do is you have to have a Reddit account. You click on the place you want to add a marker, and then you hit the check mark. And then you're timed out for 5 minutes. I think it's a simple addition. We will leave our mark, and no one will know we were here. It'll be like a ghost. And then the only other thing I want is the yard logo. What the fuck is happening to the yard? How is that possible? Why, when I Google the yard logo, does a milkshake bar come up? Aren't we like a big podcast yet? What the fuck is happening? Soda Poppin's building on the yard? Why is he attacking? All right. Let's take a look.
It's into the little skull a little bit. But who gives a... We don't care about the top right.
He is just directly attacking. Oh no, I think he's leaving us?
I think it's fine. Hang on. Let me look at the
I think he's directly leaving us.
Okay, let me do more opacity. Hang on.
S3K is going to get lit up. They bit off more than they could chew. Wait, why is he increasing the size?
Pretty good. It's gonna go more so right, like there, right? Yeah, this fits pretty nicely, I'll be honest. It's just the foot, right? The foot's just gonna go into the skull.
I just sent him a message asking him to leave the yard logo, which it looks like he's doing. Leave our yard and or tard logo, please.
Just remove the foot. I think put the foot on that fucking skull.
All right, what is everyone doing here? Is this everyone's stream right now?
Here yet? I don't think. Is there anything Final Fantasy related? Yeah, now that I think about it. Let me see if there's anything here that's Final Fantasy related.
I like people who are genuinely making art.
I don't really think so. Yeah, Among Us is popping off, though. Oh, yeah, no doubt it is. Among Us is, like, super fucking popular. And there's not next to Winnie the Pooh.
Our place takeover, top left.
And while this community is strong, this community is massive, this community is... Any coders? This community...
Hassan's the worst at giving any passionate speech, right? Because he just gets into it, and then he just reads one shitty chat message. And we will stand united. Nothing will divide... Continue your subscription? Why would you not continue your subscription? We will not...
Therefore, given the threats to our existence, our very existence, what we must do is make alliances and defend one another. So once again, to all of the streamers of Twitch land.
He's got all the passion of Mitt Romney. All right, what's going on with Mizzy? He's
What is
making
this?
Donkey Kong.
Place coordinator. I don't know. Okay, you got my IP. Let me know when you're coming over. Okay. Are you guys ready? Put your dashes in chat when you're ready. We're about to attack. We have a good spot located. And I think it's going to be a good place to put the dong.
What is he attacking?
No one's going to attack the dong. Look, this is very controversial right here. No one's going to attack the dong. Attack the bronies. You have to wait. We cannot just get up and attack. All right. We're going to make the fastest dong in existence. I want you all ready.
Well, that seems inappropriate. How's the yard logo doing? Wait, where are the yard? Okay. Oh, it's looking great, actually. I feel like we need a little more room, though. Wait, how is Soda's already getting built so fast? Dude, Soda Poppin's community is insane. They've already built out the ass. They kind of went for the ass first. I'm not going to lie. That was an interesting choice of them. You can do that too. I guess we do have a pretty big Reddit thing, but I don't know. To me, I just feel it feels dumb to just fucking add. Can we just draw Nami from One Piece and give her big old pups and put her right next to this and destroy like the Michigan logo? Like, come on, man. I don't want to stand for Ludwig 7. I want to stand for what I believe in. Nami One Piece pixel art. It feels like it is how do I phrase this? Irrelevant to build until the final day. In the sense that all buildings will be destroyed before then. Nami 7. Is there a picture of Nami saluting? Nami One Piece saluting. That would be fire. I don't think it exists. I think this is our plan for this flag, which I like a lot, and I am not transphobic. That flag. The other flags are what's cringe. This one's insane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dude, it's like a 126 star flag. What the fuck is even that? The best flag I saw earlier was the Italian flag, and the French flag's also dope. Because they have the Eiffel Tower, they have a bottle of wine, and then they have the guy on the moon, Le Petit Prince.
The r/place for you is getting so cool. Oh, did you see it? Wait, why? It's getting cool?
He got clickbaited.
What do you mean cool?
Yeah, that was the best way to describe it. He got sussified.
Guys, what the fuck is this? Why is everyone making Among Us with dicks for my r/? What is going on?
Elden Ring, get good, you died. It is funny that all you have to do is place a few green dots and then you can just ruin the French people and make it Italian. You could just make the French flag Italian, and then it's Italian wine. It's such an easy change. Teehee? Nothing like a good old bottle of Italian wine. They say it's the best, huh, fellas? How big should we expand the yard? I think the yard is too small right now, and I think we could be this big. I think we could overtake. This is just a bit small. The Animal Crossing is this Animal Crossing? The characters are cute. I think the yard should be bigger, though. What could we cover that nobody likes? It's tough, right? Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia. No, that one's too cool. Corners, I think, are too valuable. This chessboard is surely going to fall, right? The bottom German flag. Dude, why do they have so much? No, I don't think you want to start a war with Germans, though. What is this, Among Us? Clint! Okay, wait. What if we just slaughter ourselves right next to Clint Stevens? And we just find new ground? Who are we covering here? Is this E-Rob? Shit. It's so hard because if you cover the wrong pixel, you're fucking instantly transphobic. They're laying bombs. The trans community is too strong. They're laying mines like Battleship. No! They're covering all the ground. We can't do anything, boys. Why are there two French flags? I feel like this could be easy territory. Right? Am I crazy? Because they have France over here. What is this, a not Chrono Trigger, Xenoblade France? Like right, I don't want to cover Daft Punk though. Maybe like right here, and I cover the nuclear reactor. Flags are hard to take over. They already just started going over the last place you covered. Oh, wait, let me hide this logo then. It's Art, a French and German channel? Well, no, Art is still there. This is just a... Oh, wait, you guys are already doing it. Okay, fuck it. Go, 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 go! Black out this entire section. Leave Daft Punk. Leave Daft Punk, okay? We have to leave Daft Punk. Daft Punk deserves it, but France has 2 spots. And let's be honest, if there's one country that's going to instantly surrender, it's France. I'm French. I'm allowed to do this. To war! Mods, blow it up in the goddamn one time for the one to show everybody where they can build pixels on r/place. The way it works is simple, boys. You have 1 pixel every 5 minutes. There's 20,000 of us. That means 20,000 pixels every 5 minutes. We're trying to build the yard logo bigger and better than ever. The current place we're at is a little too damn small. So this is going to be our grounds, right? Let's Let's maybe do it like this, and then we can have the yard logo here at the bottom. Just black everything out for now. Black everything out right now. I helped. Where'd it go? That's right, destroy the nuclear reactor, boys! It's so easy. Do not go north of the 760 parallel. All right, let's be respectful. The 760th parallel is not our territory. Or north of that. We are south of 760. We are north of Art, south of 760. Black it all out. It's an easy start. It's an easy start. France is attacking! They'll buckle quick. They'll buckle quick. Here's the thing. We are leaving them ground. We are leaving them Daft Punk. And we are leaving them with the Eiffel Tower. You can't ask for more. I didn't do mushrooms and act insecure for 2 hours for nothing, boys. Come on. Very simple. Get on reddit.com. Drop a pixel black in this square. I've outlined it for you guys on my screen. They undid everything we did. Holy shit. The French subreddit has 818,000 members. Wait, what? I just went to their subreddit, and the most recent post says a Spanish streamer by the name of Rubius asked his troops to consume France. But that... Yeah! Yeah, Rubius! Boo! Boo! What a dick! Boo! I hate that guy! Yikes! Come on! Dang it! I'm French, but I'll help. I'm French, too. All right? Sometimes, though, you just have to fight for a bigger cause. Okay, timer should be resetting in 1 minute. I want everybody on fucking reddit.com right now, /r/a place. I want you on Reddit right now, okay? I want you on Reddit. I don't want you to blow your load yet. If we instantly black it out, then they won't know where the lines go exactly, and they'll falter. It has to be a co-incited attack. Hold! For 60 seconds, we're going to hold, and then we're going to drop our load. And we're poetically going to do this to the song called Between the Buttons by French 79. Shit. On the next push, we are going to instead of switching to black, we are going to replace all the red in the blue with white, which will start forming the 3 posts for the picket fence. Does everyone understand? So we're going to be replacing the red with white. I want everyone to be clear, though. The 760 parallel is important. It's the only way that we get through this without any beef. If you are attacking north of the 760 parallel and you're ruining Daft Punk or the French flag or the Xenoblade sword, get out. You are not part of our team. We are firm at the 760 parallel. But when the drop hits, when your timer is ready, we are going to destroy all the color. All the blues replaced with whites. All the reds replaced with whites. It'll slowly start to form the yard logo. Stay south of the 760 parallel. And go to reddit.com/r/place 1170 800. Drop the whites, boys! Drop the load! Let the swimmers swim freely! It's got to be like San Jose. We are kind of gentrifying it in a way. Yes, yes. All right, let me get you guys the logo. Let me get you now start forming the logo. Start forming the logo. I have it over the screen. I need a logo with the text on it though. Shit. I'll let you guys get the word the yard at the bottom. I'll just do it like this for now. Let's get the logo in. Let's get the logo, boys. Okay, too white, too white, too white. Jesus Christ, it's too white. It's looking like New Hampshire. It's looking like New Hampshire. It's too white. It's cringe. Oh, I gotta pee really bad. I gotta pee. Oh my God. Oh, yes! South of the 760 parallel, of course. Yeah. Oh, it's looking good, boys. You might have had your load refilled. If you do, drop a second one, okay? Enough of an identity's forming. Here's the thing. Once we fully get our identity, it's looking really good, by the way. Then we just need to defend. Defending is easier than attacking. It just requires people to always be at the ready. And then maybe we could find a place to fit Nami tomorrow. I did my part. Should I have enough room to fit the yard text, chat, or do we need it? I don't think we need text. I think just the logo's cooler. Is that stupid of me? I think fuck the text. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? The French are coming! Okay, look. As a Frenchman, I know how this works. They're strong. Vive la France. They will try. But eventually, we have given them enough acquiesces, they will also fold. Trust me. Just keep fighting. Dude, it's actually looking so good, chat. Check it out. Check it out. We need to add some shadowing. Some shadowing. Black shadows. Okay, that song, you know what? I don't actually agree with that song to the French, if you're watching. Désolé, mon gars. Carrément, j'ai pensé que vous avez trop d'espace sur place. En fait, c'est mieux si on travaille ensemble. Tous les deux. Merci pour votre temps et j'espère qu'on peut être des copains. Okay, I did some negotiation to any French people watching. Okay, we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Une offre de paix? That's right. I would like to offer peace. I will look, okay. I don't know how to get to the French Discord, otherwise I would talk to them directly. I don't think they have a Discord. They just have a Twitter. It's looking really good right now, though. It's looking really good, boys. Someone get France on the phone. I needed to talk to Macron. Oh, dude, it's looking so... The shading's looking really good, boys. It's looking really clean right now. So much better than the other one. If you're still in the other project, abandon in lieu of this project. It's okay to give up this project. We've carved out a much bigger space and a better space, in my opinion. It says L Yard. No, it's because Ludwig. It was written a little short. The shadows should be darker, yeah. I think you guys are going for gray shadows because of my opacity. Let me show you. The shadows are actually pitch black, boys. They should be the color of the background. Yeah. Sorry, the opacity was a bit low. Fully black. No, I know. I confused you guys by going gray. Oh, already looking instantly better. Instantly looking better, boys. Oh, I got my pixel. Okay, the white down here, it's a little bit too loose. We need to fill in a little bit here, I think. Dude, it actually looks great. I can't believe we built that so fast. Okay, chat, I just heard really good news. The representatives from the One Piece community are willing to team up to build Nami tomorrow. Oh, hey, Beeb.
Hi, are you live?
Yeah.
Hi, Chad. You're building Nami?
We built the yard logo, look.
That's so cool.
So we're going to try to get an art piece, but tomorrow we could build Nami saluting.
Whoa.
That's the goal. We got a jet, yeah?
No, you're fine.
No, because this goes literally for 2 more days. There's no reason to. As long as the yard logo looks good. Well, what you want to be is a part of also the timeline. That yard logo looks actually awesome. Yeah, I almost took over E-Rob's space.
Gone now.
He is almost gone.
Yeah.
Boys, look at how good the yard logo looks.
It looks so good.
That yard logo looks amazing. Now it's all about defending, chat, because the French are going to try to sneak in. Look, they're actually in offline hours right now. They have so much area, so I took a little bit of theirs. Well, they have all of this over here. So they had all of this. This is their secondary area, and I left even some of it. Yeah, he's losing right now to the French. Oh, really? Play La Marseillaise. I think it's a little tasteless. We could try to do a combo French yard heart in hopes of making a truce. Do you guys want to attempt? Like, we could spawn a heart coming from the top of the middle picket fence that is white, red, and blue, and then the top half is black, and that would be like us signaling truce.
They will not accept that.
Let's try it. Let's at least try. It's really easy to do. Yeah. Fill in the heart. Top half is only black. Top of 760 is black. Bottom left, blue. Bottom right, red. Bottom middle, white.
Because I was doing it with my chat. And we get 2 pixels.
It was tougher.
Yeah, it was a little tough.
Oh, God, they are fighting. They are fighting us. I mean, we could just do a French heart the whole way, but peace was never an option. We're leaving Daft Punk. We're just showing some love. It doesn't matter if the whole heart's French. I actually think that's fine. The whole heart being French, I don't mind. It makes an alliance. Even if they're not okay with the alliance, it forces the alliance upon them. Full French heart with a black outline that doesn't interfere with Daft Punk above the middle yard post. Go, boys, go! Arrivé entre nous de la tyrannie, l'entendeur sanglant élevé, vers la tendre sanglant élevé. Et on te voit. Come on, the French! They'll align with us, I'm sure of it. Yes! It's actually looking really good. Make sure to clean up, boys. Okay, guys, you can't go to the French subreddit and post things like this. You can't post things like this or else they're gonna hate us. You can't do that. We're making a truce. Okay, this is actually looking really good. I think we have formed an alliance with France. I think we've done it. Now it's just about defense, okay? Now we just have to keep the wall, the 760 parallel, really firm and tight. The problem is the French are going to keep waking up as we're going to bed. I'm going to have to make a mogul mail about this. We're getting intense here, okay? I'm gonna have to think when we're doing the yard tomorrow so I can set up a good time to build Nami as well. Chat, have we figured out when this ends, by the way? Someone said the 4th, but when? Because that's when fucking Fortnite Friday is. Or Fortnite Monday. It's at midnight Eastern? Shit, that's really bad for us. That's really bad for us because Fortnite Friday will go until... It'll go from 8 p.m. Eastern until 11 p.m. Eastern. So we'll only have an hour. I guess I'll have to pull it up during that. The French are in bed. I know they're in bed, but they're already still fighting back. So I'm worried about when they wake up. Okay. Okay. Just a little hop skip on it. Take the backpack. Makes sense. That works. That's a good idea. Check out the hog on Among Us. The yard logo is actually pretty big. All things considered, like we made some good shit right here, boys. Sorry, I just saw the Among Us video. No, I'm on YouTube. I don't get banned. I just get demonetized. Wait, where is Donald Trump?
Above the green area, the big green area. Right there, your mouse is right there.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not Donald Trump. That's Wall Street Bets logo.
Oh.
But I see what you mean. Change the head of Wall Street Bets to Jay Schlatt. She said change Donald Trump to Jay Schlatt's like goat logo. Yeah. But she's talking about the Wall Street Bets guy. But that would honestly be a pretty easy to switch and put on the goat's head, and then that just be Schlatt's like Minecraft guy. Soda's made a couple. He made this thing, which is very ambitious, and then he's making this right now, which they gave a gash to, which is a little aggressive, I would say. Yeah, that was our old yard logo.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I switched to try to take a bigger area. All right. Myths did very well. I think the general consensus is people will not mess with you if they feel that your community is strong and your art is good. But if one of those is not right, then you'll get attacked.
I don't have either of those things.
You need both.
We took someone else's cat and put QTC on it, and that's the best we could do.
Yeah.
Literally QTC. Forces is good.
Forces is good. Melee's is pretty good too. I think they just moved. They were at a different point.
Wow.
It said Melee.
It's the exact same design as yesterday.
Yeah, I think they just have a design they're going for. Wait, Mrs. is died? Wait, which one is Mrs.?
Miz had Pipo last night.
Wait, it was here a few seconds ago. Where did Mrs. go? I guess he refocused too much going with Donkey Kong. He spread himself too thin.
In red.
Oh, yeah, he got his shit rocked.
Asmongold told them.
He's at 650, 970. 650, 970. 650, 970. Oh, yeah, this is him. Yeah, his shit got rocked. They're building at One Piece. So, chat, here's our next steps. Here's our next steps. Right now, we have a yard logo. Our main goal is to defend the yard logo. If you just have this up on your computer and you occasionally, every 5 minutes, hear a little chime and you see a blemish, all you got to do is just place a tile and clean it up, okay? It's very easy, right? It's just white and black. You see any color that's not white or black, you clean it up. You can keep the French heart. We're okay with the French heart, right? But we're gonna keep this. No text for now. We're gonna keep this. We're defending. Tomorrow, when we come in, we're coming in hard. And our goal is to team up with Reddit/One Piece and to make a Nami saluting. And those will be our two bastions. It will be... Wait, they're attacking? Wait, refresh? Oh my god! Fight back, boys! Fight back! They're counterattacking! Oh my god, what is this? Second wind? We had a truce. Now we forced a truce upon them. Rubius is attacking the Spanish streamer. Okay, good cleanup. Good cleanup. But it's going to be like this all day. Don't remove the heart. We keep the heart. Keep the heart. Don't worry. It's going to be forced love. They'll eventually acquiesce. I'm confident about it. We're going to defend the yard logo tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to make a fucking mogul mail. We're going to have a set time where we just go to war. And we'll go to war for a few hours. We'll build Nami. We'll have the yard logo. And then on Fortnite Mondays, that's when we try to solidify ourselves to keep us there.
I know you're live. I'm live too.
Oh, okay.
Business doesn't sleep.
What's up?
All right, look. I heard that the yard has moved to new premises.
Yeah.
You got a big old spot on our place. New flag.
Uh-huh.
I'm seeing it. It's looking good. The old one, that real estate, not worth your time anymore. Let's talk numbers.
Okay, it seems like you changed our old one to Tard, which I don't appreciate. I find that to be kind of tasteless.
Do you think okay, first of all, that is funny, though. Let's
Okay.
not...
You're already bleeding in before this call even happened.
Okay, I can't control all my people all the time. But what I can tell you is we're thinking expansion, big Enron logo. Let's keep fraud in people's minds. Okay?
Right. I don't actually hate that. I kind of like that. I could get behind that.
You can get behind that?
Yeah.
And then I have Psychic working 12-hour days on 40 computers.
Uh-huh.
I'll get him. He's down there protecting the yard.
I just need a little protection, and if so, I'll give you the space. I'm down for that trade.
That's a deal. That's how deals are done.
All right.
That's the other deal.
Again, the Tard thing's really inappropriate, though, and I just maybe you could chastise your community. Also, you
Oh, guys, stop! Hey, don't say Tard.
don't really
I get
seem
it.
beat
I
up
get it.
about it.
No, I just told him. Oh, guys, come on
Yeah.
now, Tard. Come on.
It feels like you're bat chesting right now. Like you don't really farming bat chests more than you're farming real change.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, it's okay. Now it's Turd. Now it's Turd. I saw that.
I actually prefer that. I prefer that a lot because I didn't like. Yeah, I like Turd a lot better. We'll keep it Turd. And
No,
we agree on
just
that.
take over the space and make it Enron. Don't make it Turd. We're not going to keep the yard logo, but be Turd now.
All right, Turd and the yard and Enron, and we all agree. Thank you so much, Ludwig. That was
All
the
right.
end of the deal.
Yep.
I appreciate all you
Firm
do.
handshakes. Firm handshakes. All right. Going now. All right. I'm out for real. Bye, guys. See you later. I'm going to awkwardly leave the screen, but I'm still working on a thumbnail, so actually I'm still here for a few seconds, but I'm also leaving, but I just have to put an arrow, just a big old, I just have to write bad. They nerfed the lion in the new Super Auto Pets beta, the DLC, if you guys didn't know. I know, shocking. Big changes happening. Right. Right, you are. Great. 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 Just put one of these guys there. Right. Oh, yeah. It's perfect. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow for War. Thank you for watching today. I appreciate it. Very good stream. Very fun stream. Thanks for hanging out for story time. And new video is now uploaded. Yeah. There it is. It's public. There it is. All right, for Super Auto Pets Frogs, sorry for thirsting you for so long. Here it is. If anyone wants to make a good pixel art of Nami doing a salute, DM me on Twitter, because it doesn't exist in the moment. But all right, I'm out. See you later. Goodbye, guys.